We welcome you back to the Flaming Gorge tournament. The Flaming Gorge Classic going on in Green River and Rock Springs this weekend, coming down to the final 3 or 4 games, and here is one of them. It is going to be the Lyman Eagle basketball. It's online at mylocalradio.com. Mylocalradio.com presents this video stream of Lyman basketball. It's being brought to you by Rocky Mountain Yeti Group of Evanston, featuring quality Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. Also by Wyoming Dental Specialties, with orthodontists, endodontists, and oral surgeons for your oral health. By Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer. By West Star Printing of Evanston for all of your printing needs, including graduation announcements. Rocky Mountain Signs of Evanston for all of your signage, any of your needs in Wyoming, Utah, or Idaho. It's Rocky Mountain Signs. By Chad's Automotive of Evanston, where no job is too big or too small. They're always fair, always honest at Chad's Automotive of Evanston. So, Eagle Round Ball fans, pop some popcorn, make some hot chocolate, pull up your favorite chair, because Lyman Eagle basketball is online at mylocalradio.com. This is the final game of the day at the Lincoln Middle School here in Green River, but it is still, there's 2 other games going on right now, one at Rock Springs High School, one at the Green River High School. Then later this evening, another game at Green River. There will be also a couple of JV games going on. There's 3 of those yet to play, and they're playing those at the auxiliary gym at the Green River High School. But the tournament is wrapping up, 37 games over a 3-day period, and that's how things are looking for this year's Flaming Gorge Classic. What a quality tournament it has been. This time we're going to match up the Lyman Eagles under Coach Kevin Lewick with the Wranglers out of Pinedale under Coach Eric Oram. Being brought to you in part by Bradshaw's Home and Glass. They can help you with vinyl doors, garage doors, metal roofing, metal shingles. Yeah, they do a lot of things at Bradshaw's Home and Glass. They're in Lyman. You can call them at 787-3450 or see them at 321 Bradshaw Street in Lyman. Well, the clock is ticking down to less than a minute. They're going to try and get these teams going. I imagine they're going to introduce the starting lineup here for us. So we will join them for that. Final instructions coming from the coaches to the players. Starting lineups as we have them for the Wranglers from Pinedale. They are going to be the away team or the guest team on the scoreboard. The Wranglers will start number 4, Tyler Van Etten. Number 14, Raven Gallardo. Number 15, Tegan Pennock. Number 22, Danny Gosar. And number 31, Isaac Loftus, the 5 starters for the Wranglers out of Pinedale today here in the action. For your Lyman Eagles, they will be starting their regular 5. At least as far as we know, Bodie Blumel is in there. He is this jump center. We also have number 30, Jack Dickerson, number 23, Caden Giles, number Alex Turner is also in there, and Ben Nieder, the 5 starters. First possession goes to the Wranglers, nothing happens, takeaway by the Eagles, and they get it to their end of the court, trying to make something happen. Wranglers running a man defense. Down low to Turner. He turns around. The foul hacked on the arm. Going to go against a 22. That is Gosar with his first foul and the first foul of the game. This will send the ball out of bounds underneath the basket for the Eagles into Nieder. Over to Giles. Down low, trying to get it into Blumel. And it goes out of bounds, but they're going to say Lyman keeps it. Inbound pass comes in at the top of the key. Back out to Nieder around the horn. Now down to Giles on the left wing. Nieder. through the paint, out to the corner. Nieder out at the top of the for three, no good, off the front of the rim, and it's out of bounds. It'll be a turnover to Pinedale. 1 minute gone in this first quarter of action. Pinedale Wranglers against the Lyman Eagles. Gallardo handling the ball, crossing the timeline, top of the key, over into the corner, back out to Gallardo, over to Van Etten. Just kind of whipping it. Here's a three-point from the side, the corner, no good, and skying up for the rebound, Bodie Blumel gets the ball to Nieder. No score yet. Minute and a half into the quarter. Blumel puts one up, no good. Nieder goes in, driving hard, draws the foul. The layup, no good, but he'll go to the line for two. Two shots. Second foul on Gosar. Nieder's first shot, no good. Scott's Auto Body and Glass in Lyman. They can do all of the body work you need on your call. All makes of vehicles, cars, and trucks. Also help with windshield repair. Scott's Auto Body and Glass in Lyman. Nieder missed the second. Here comes Gallardo. For three, and it's good. Gallardo knocks down that three-pointer for the Wranglers. So, with Nieder's one foul throw and Gallardo's three-pointer, Pinedale up by two, 3-1 with 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. Ball knocked into the backcourt by Pinedale. Recovered, taken away by Pinedale. Fast break. This is Van Etten trying to get in there for the basket, but he is run down and fouled from behind. This will be Blumel's first. Bodie caught up to him from behind and pushed him down. So it will be an inbounds pass from under their own basket for the Wranglers. Out to Gallardo into the corner. The foul called against 20. Pushing. Can't be 20. There is no 20 on the court. Oh, Turner. They called the foul against Turner. Pushing. Ball knocked out of bounds. Giles inbounds to Nieder. Lyman attacking, crossing the timeline. And we're going to say a pushing foul against Gallardo. Gallardo called for the push, and we have a timeout called. Pinedale calling a 30-second timeout. On our scoreboard, the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, it shows 5:41 left in the first quarter. Pinedale 3, Lyman 1. Not a lot of scoring, but definitely a lot of action back and forth going on here in this first period of this contest tonight. Both teams trying to find a rhythm. Looking for Christmas gifts? Stop by Jane and Main. Heidi Gregory has filled her store. It's the perfect place for fabulous finds. It's called Jane on Main at 106 South Main Street in Lyman. They have flowers and gifts and home decor. And this time of the year, 9 days away from Christmas, they have the perfect Christmas gifts. Jane and Main in Lyman. Giles will take the ball out for Lyman. Nieder steps into backcourt, takes the inbounds pass, crosses the timeline. Over to Giles in the corner. This is down low to Turner. He does a reverse layup. He's going to be hammered on the wrist by Loftus. And this will be Loftus' first foul. Wranglers now have 4 fouls with 5:29 left in the first quarter. This is sending Alex Turner to the line. He'll be shooting 2. First one is good. Three to 2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. This one could tie it up. Nope, missed. Wranglers down with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul. This is against Giles. He kind of gave him a shoulder as he came down with the rebound, trying to clear it out. Giles was in the way, ends up with foul. And the Wranglers have it. Their side of the court. We've got a timeout called by the Wranglers. Timeout called by the Wranglers, another 30-second timeout. With 5:17 left in the first quarter, it's 3-2 for the Wranglers on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Number 22 for Pinedale would be Gosar, just bringing in a three-pointer off the inbounds play after Pinedale got themselves a good old-fashioned butt chewing by their coach in that timeout. Blumel's attempt at the other end, no good. Pinedale throws it away. It will turn it over back to Lyman. Once again, up and down, back and forth. Giles trapped in the corner. Now they have Blumel, and knocked away by Gallardo. Way far out to the corner, driving the baseline. Jump shot from 5 feet out has Gosar on the board with 2 points for Pinedale. Turnover. Turner got the ball in the pass, but his foot was standing on the out of bounds line. Turn the ball back over to Pinedale. Pinedale leading by 6. It's 8-2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. .31 Green was called. Loftus called for the foul, his second foul. This will give Lyman the ball. Full court pressure being shown by Pinedale. Nieder gets it across the timeline. A couple of turnovers have been caused by that full court pressure. This is down low to Turner. He spins, tries to go in, and they call him on a travel. Couldn't handle the pass when it first came into him. He bounced it, then he tried that spin move to get to the basket, and the ref down under the basket caught him on a travel. 4:10 left in first quarter action. Pinedale 8. Lyman 2. Lyman has the possession, trying to penetrate that 3-2. This is from the foul line. No good. They're going to call a foul on Pinedale. Van Etten. A push under the basket. It was away from the ball, but it is the foul that will put Lyman into the bonus. 7 fouls with almost 4 minutes left in the first period, and already Lyman is in the bonus, so every foul for the rest of the half will be at least a one and for Lyman. And at the front end of that one and is no good. Wranglers come down with the ball. This is Illaway, Blake Illaway, handling the ball. Over to Van Etten. They're playing pass. Now trying to put it into the middle. This is Gosar. He goes up and gets hammered. In 15, they're going to call Max Turner for that foul. It's going to put Gosar to the line. He'll be shooting 2. First one no good. Couple of substitutions as Kunzler comes in for the Eagles. Number 12, that would be Illaway coming back in for Pinedale. Second attempt is good. 3 points for Gosar in this first period. Again, the full court pressure. And almost taken away, and it is taken away by Pinedale. Having trouble with that full court pressure. They're just doubling, tripling down as soon as the ball comes in on the inbounds pass. Getting some steals off of it. That shot no good, a three-point attempt by Pinedale. Found somebody open, now not quick enough. They had a man open underneath the basket, but instead Gallardo took an extra step, turns the ball over. Going to call a 30-second timeout. We're going to thank Bridgerland CarQuest of Mountain View, helping us bring you this broadcast here on mylocalradio.com. With 3:11 left in the first quarter, it is Pinedale 9, Lyman 2 on our mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Bridgerland CarQuest, they have quality auto parts. They have welding supplies. Looking for some cool things to put under the tree for Christmas? How about a vehicle sound system or accessories for vehicles? They have a lot of it at Bridgerland CarQuest, 24 Meadow Street in Mountain View, 786-2400. 7-point lead for the Wranglers, 3:11 left in the first period. Lyman setting up to break this full court press. They've just turned it over too many times. That's what they set up in that timeout. Nieder gets the ball. He's immediately double teamed. Now they get it up in the forecourt. This goes up to Kunzler. Kunzler at the top of the key. Over to Giles, over to Nieder. He's putting up three-pointer. Off the rim, rebound goes to Gosar. Gosar gets it down to Gallardo. Ooh, almost backcourt. Long pass from Gallardo back to Gosar. Gosar takes a three and drains it. Nieder double teamed, full court pressure. He gets it over to Turner, Max Turner, and he's immediately double teamed. Then they pass it and break that full court pressure, trying to set up something. It's a man-to-man defense, tenacious. And now they go into a 3-2 zone for Pinedale. Giles from a wing tries for three, and the rebound comes down, and the putback is good. That is credited to Lucas Anson. The rebound and the putback. 2 points go up on the board for Lyman. It's 9-4. Minute 53 left in first quarter action. Gallardo thought about a three. Instead gives it to Gosar, who cross-courts it over to Van Etten, gets down in the paint, has to kick it out. 3-point attempt, no good, brought down by Anson. 3-point attempt going up by Van Etten, rimmed off. Lyman trying to set up something. Now they're back into that man defense for, and a three-pointer. That was Giles. 3 points for Giles. It's 12-7, a 5-point lead for Pinedale. They have possession, a minute left, just over a minute left here in this first period. Rebound goes to Pinedale, a quick interior pass goes in to Gosar. He is hammered. It's going to be against Max Turner. And Gosar goes to the line. I didn't see whether they indicated one or two. Either way, the first one goes in, so. That's point number 7 for Gosar. Danny Gosar for the Wranglers has 7 points here in this first period. And his 8th one falls in too. It's 14-7 in favor of the Wranglers with a minute left. Full court pressure from the Wranglers. This gets down into Turner, who drives it in. He's going to be called for a charge. An offensive foul going against Turner. Alex Turner on that layup. I didn't see which one of the Wranglers was sitting there in position to take that charge, but it turned it over. Ball is going to go back to the Wranglers. They're up by 7 with just under a minute to go. First quarter action from the Lincoln Middle School Gym in Green River, the Flaming Gorge Classic. It's the Lyman Eagles and the Pinedale Wranglers. Gallardo gets it over to Gosar, who almost gets it backcourt and out of bounds. He barely caught that one. This goes down to Van Etten. They're just kind of Van Etten driving the lane, kicks it back out to Gosar, who takes a couple of steps, finds a free spot, and misses from 10 feet out. Rebound goes down to Blumel for the Eagles. Nieder brings it across the court. This is Lucas Hansen. Gets it down low to Blumel, and Bodie drops in a beautiful little layup. Pinedale back quickly. This is a three-point attempt at the buzzer by Gallardo, no good, so at the end of one, it is Pinedale 14, Lyman 9 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Lyman Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you need body work or a windshield replacement, it can be as simple as dropping your vehicle off and picking it up a couple of days later. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston works directly with your insurance company to save you time and hassle. We know it isn't convenient to have a vehicle in the shop. That's why we work hard to repair and restore as quickly as possible to get you back on the road. Make it hassle-free. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston. Stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
At the end of one here in Green River this afternoon, it is 14-9 in favor of the Wranglers as they are looking at the Lyman Eagles. Something happened in the early part of that first quarter that upset Pinedale's coach. They went into a timeout, and we took a timeout, but the whole gym was silent while the coach just screamed at his team. Ever since then, they settled down. They put on that full court press that's given Lyman fits. They have a man defense that's just tenacious. They're just battling and hammering for the ball. Here's a shot from Lyman, three-point attempt, no good. Gosar comes down with the rebound for the Wranglers, drives into the paint, kicks it back out for a three-point attempt, no good. But Wranglers again get the rebound. They kick it out. Now they're setting it up. Playing pass around the horn. They get it down to Van Etten, who immediately kicks it out back into Gosar. He steps out past the three-point line, tries a cross-court pass that can't be handled by Illaway. It was just too high. Illaway couldn't have caught that pass. It was a bad pass, so it's a turnover. It's coming back to Lyman. 14-9, the score early in the second quarter. Nieder brings it across the timeline. Trying to get it down into Turner. I think they're going to call Turner for an offensive foul. Yes, they did. He can't believe it. He had his back to the guy, was backing into him. The guy just fell down, and Turner picked up the foul. He wasn't even looking at the guy that he fouled. But the ball goes over to the Wranglers. They're leading 14-9 with 6:54 left in the second quarter. Gallardo across the timeline. That's Gosar stripped away. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be one and. It's going to be against Bodie Blumel. This should be his second. It is. It's going to put Gosar to the line with 6:45 left on the second quarter clock. Gosar good for one, 9 points here in the game. Second shot. Also falls, 2 points. The first 2 points of the second period go to Gosar. Didn't he get the first 2 points of the game? I think he did. They're going to call a foul on number 4. That's Van Etten. Just being too aggressive in that full court pressure. got his legs tied up with the Lyman, Bodie Blumel's legs, and picked himself up a foul. It's a one and because they're in the bonus. No good. The rebound comes down to Gosar. They get it back across. Now a three-point attempt from Gallardo. No good. Blumel interception, or with the rebound rather. Kicks it out to Nieder, who brings it across the timeline. Out of bounds to Pinedale. 16-9. 6:21 left in the half. Lyman brings it across slowly and starts to set up their attack on that 3-2 defense. Goes into the middle, goes off of number 24. That will be Redmond, who last touched the ball. It's going to turn it over to Lyman. It's going to be white ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Nieder for three, and long. The rebound comes back to Redmond. Gives it to Gosar. Gosar brings it across the timeline into the corner down to Illaway, and taken away by Lyman. Turnover. 16-9 with 5:36 left in the half. Trying for the steal. They're going to call the foul against Illaway. In the bonus, this will put Dickerson at the line for a 1-and-1.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
And he misses it. Gosar down with the rebound for Pinedale. In the corner to Gallardo. Now into the paint. Can't control it. Gets knocked away. Here's a three-point attempt from Gosar. He misses. Pinedale with the rebound. Gallardo, three-pointer. Off his mark. Dickerson fighting for the rebound, and Pinedale just all over, between his legs, over his back. Ends up going to the floor. They're laying on the floor, and the ref calls a jump ball. Tied it up. Gives it back to Pinedale. Gosar for three, misses. Long rebound, back to Pinedale. This is Gallardo for three, no good. Again, a Pinedale rebound. Illaway trying a three-pointer, and finally the rebound goes down to Anson. Lyman takes control of it again. That was quite a offensive possession for Pinedale. Very, very physical team Pinedale is. Ball rolling around, Dickerson on the floor with it. And White calls a timeout. Lyman's timeout with 4:31 left here in the second quarter. It is 16-9 in favor of the Pinedale Wranglers on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
If you've struggled to get a vehicle because of some bumps in your credit, then come to the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group. We have over 20 different lenders ready to help you reestablish your credit with a quality new or pre-owned vehicle. Good credit, bad credit, bankruptcy? Let the new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group try to help you. Call our credit hotline today and ask for Jeff or Dave to get pre-approved for your next vehicle. Call 307-789-3151 today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Coming back to action after the timeout will be Lyman's ball underneath their own basket. Giles gets it into Blumel right in the middle of the paint. He puts it up. It's no good, and Gosar comes down with the rebound for Pinedale. Again, Pinedale attacking. Illaway with the ball, drives into the paint, kicks it back out to Gosar, who tries to drive of his own, and off the glass, 2 points, drops for Gosar. Dickerson has it in the forecourt. Gets it out to Nieder at the top. This is Giles for 3, and it drops. Big 3 points for Caden Giles, the first 3 points of the quarter for Lyman. Pinedale attacking. Driving in and putting it down is Illaway. Blake Illaway with the layup. Now the full court pressure comes back from Pinedale. And again, the pressure causes a bad pass, and Lyman throws it away. It'll be a turnover. It'll go back to Pinedale. They have an 8-point lead. Takeaway by Lyman. Ball was on the floor rolling around. Coming back through a double team was put on by Gallardo and Illaway, and just slapping Nieder all on the wrist, both sides of his body. Finally the foul called. This puts him in the double bonus with 3:06 left in the first half. Nieder's first shot is good, cutting the lead to 7 points. And his second, no good. Fighting for the rebound. They say it was off of one of the Lyman players, so Pinedale will take over. Pinedale has a 7-point lead, 20-13. There have only been 8 points scored in this second period, 4 for each team. Fast and furious action. This is for 3 from down in the corner. It bounces around, and Giles comes down with the rebound. 2:43 left in the half. Goes down for Anson. He puts it on the floor. He should have turned around and put it right up. Goes down to the floor, gets taken away by Gosar. Tricky little move by Hansen, who's in for Pinedale, but the shot no good. They get a couple of rebounds. Then Giles wraps his arms around it, and they're going to call this a jump ball. So again, they're showing full court pressure into Giles, and stolen away by Galados. Try a couple of shots. I can't believe they're letting them play like they are. This is an amazingly physical game. Probably the most physical game I've seen this whole tournament in the last 3 days. And I've seen a lot of basketball in the last 3 days. They're going to call this against Gosar. This should be his 3rd foul. It is. It will send Nieder to the line to shoot 2, double bonus. So there's another point for Ben. 6-point lead for Pinedale, 20-14 on the mylocalradio.com shot clock. Second one falls for Ben. Ben now has 4 points in the game, 3 points in this quarter. 2:10 left in this half. 20-15 in favor of Pinedale on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Gallardo over to Illaway, back to Gallardo. Kick it out high again, trying to get it down low and kicking it back out. Passing around the horn. And this time he takes advantage of a screen, gets into the paint, misses his shot, gets his own rebound, and Gallardo picks up 2 points. Raven Gallardo. Full court pressure, broke Nieder has a good shot towards the basket. He passes towards Anson, misses it. It's picked up by Kunzler. This is Anson with the layup, missed it, and it comes off one of the Pinedale players. This should go to Lyman. It does. On the rebound, one of the Pinedale players hit it, and it flew out of bounds. So from the corner, they inbound it. Nieder back to Giles in the corner, down deep to Anson. He tries to pass it. The pass is knocked away, and it is picked up by Illaway, who sends it down to Gallardo. He looked at a three. Instead, he decided to drive, and he kicks it back out. The ball comes back to the middle, and it goes down. This is Colton Hansen with 2 points for Pinedale. Full court pressure again. Bumping, hitting, grinding. Finally, they get it across the half-court line. Giles up top. This is a three-point attempt from Kunzler. It misses, comes down to the Wranglers. 32 seconds left in the half. It's 24-15, a 9-point lead for the Wranglers. 25 seconds. Standing there holding the ball. 20 seconds. No movement from either team, pretty much. 13 seconds. Now the pass goes in. They're setting up for the final basket, it looks like, of the half. This is Illaway over on the wing. Nieder ties him up, but he keeps control of it, and he gets it down deep to Van Etten, and Van Etten is fouled. It's going to be a two-shot foul. We'll see who they called it against. There were a couple of Eagles down there. Looks like 15, Max Turner with his third foul. That is with 1/10 of a second left on the clock. And Van Etten's first one misses. Waiting for his second. And that is long, goes down, the clock starts, and that's the end of the half. Thanks to Bridger Valley Electric for their sponsorship of Bridger Valley Sports here on mylocalradio.com, your touch-tone energy cooperative, Bridger Valley Electric. Well, as we go to half, it has been a very physical game, like I said earlier, one of the most physical games I've seen in this tournament, and the refs are pretty much letting them play aggressive. Very aggressive full court pressure by the Pinedale Wranglers caused a lot of turnovers to the Lyman Eagles. And as we look at the mylocalradio.com scoreboard, at halftime, it is the Wranglers 24, the Eagles 15. Wranglers lead is 9. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Lyman Eagle basketball here on mylocalradio.com.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
With over 25 years of experience, it's not uncommon for Chad to be able to diagnose your vehicle's problems right away, sometimes by just listening to your engine run. If there were such a thing, Chad might even be considered the engine whisperer. Actually, the mechanics at Chad's Automotive in Evanston are just dang good mechanics. You're always treated fairly and honestly, handling everything from vehicle maintenance to major repair. Chad's Automotive in Evanston, 789-8263. Call today, 789-8263.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
It's halftime at the Lincoln Middle School in Green River, Wyoming, the Flaming Gorge Classic. You're watching a video stream of the Lyman Eagles basketball as they take on the Pinedale Wranglers. Very aggressive Wrangler team. They're up by 9, 24-15 on the scoreboard here at halftime. And as we look at some of the scoring here at halftime, 5 of the Lyman Eagles are on the scoreboard. I have 5 of the players. 4 of the starters all scored, as did Lucas Anson came in off the bench. He scored 2 points, but Caden Giles is the leading scorer with 6 points. That's what I have him for on the unofficial stats here in my hands. Ben Nieder had 4, Alex Turner 1, and Bodie Blumel 3, the way I'm looking at it, as far as the scoring went for the Pinedale Wranglers. They also had only 4 of their players scored. Leading scorer of the game is Danny Gosar. He has 8 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter, for a total of 12 in the game. Also scoring, Raven Gallardo, their point guard. He has 5. I have Blake Illaway off the bench with 2, and Colton Hansen off the bench with 2 for Pinedale. And that's not all of the scoring, but that's kind of how it shapes up in a nutshell here at halftime, with Pinedale leading 24-15 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. As I said, very physical team. I'm not saying it's not a dirty team. It's not a dirty game being played. It's just very, very physical, and the refs are letting them play. Both ends of the court, they're letting them play. And that full court pressure that has been put on pretty much the whole first half has really given Lyman Eagles fits. I can't tell how many turnovers. I didn't keep track of them from the start. I didn't anticipate that many of them, but there were at least, I'd say 10 turnovers caused by that full court pressure that Pinedale is putting Lyman in this first half of action. But we have another half of action to go, so we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back. You're listening to Lyman Eagle basketball here on MyLocalRadio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cache Honda Yamaha, in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
It's the Chevy Employee Discount Sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. You pay what employees pay. What does that mean? Total savings of up to $11,000 on the remaining 2017s and select 2018s. And with a trade-in assist of up to $3,000, the time to buy is now. Auto Farm is stuffed with vehicles. It's the Chevy Employee Discount Sale going on now at Auto Farm. You pay what employees pay.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When scheduling meetings and conferences in Casper, Wyoming, the best place is the Hilton Garden Inn. With beautifully decorated professional meeting rooms, full meal catering services, and a full service bar, the professional event staff at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper will make sure every detail is handled. You'll reduce the stress of organizing your next meeting or conference when you work with the professionals at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call today, 307-266-1300. School in Green River, Wyoming, where the Lyman Eagles are down by 9 to the Pinedale Wranglers, 15-24, as we're getting ready to get the second half underway. Part of our broadcast today has been brought to you by Diamondville Collision Center out of Diamondville, Wyoming. Owner Terry Rogers, they've picked up a new laser measuring machine that can get any of your dented cars, or say you get in an accident and your frame gets bent, they can pull it back into factory specs. They can repair those things. All at Diamondville Collision Center. Call Terry at 877-3860. 877-3860. It will be Pinedale inbounding the ball to start second half action. Pinedale up by 9. Starting 5 in for Lyman. And the same starting 5 also in for Pinedale. That's Van Etten, Gallardo, Pennock, Gosar, and Loftus. This is Gallardo, three-point attempt. A push-off. That's going to be Gosar. Offensive foul. As he was going to the basket, he pushed one of the Wranglers to the ground. That will turn the ball over. The three-point attempt was no good. It wouldn't have counted even if it had been because of that foul. Again, the full court pressure. And trying to break the pressure, Bodie Blumel ran along the baseline, sent the ball inbounds. That is illegal. That will turn the ball over, and Pinedale gets the ball back underneath their own basket. Stolen away by Blumel on the inbounds. This is Turner standing out of the trot, tries to get it down to Giles. Ball gets slapped away. It will go to Lyman. This inbounds under their own basket. Nieder, 3 points from Dickerson off the front of the rim. Gallardo with the rebound, trying to take it end to end. Does a spin move, loses it. Pinedale rebound. They kick it back out for a 10-footer. No good. And this is Turner with the rebound. He'll give it to Nieder. 1 minute into this third quarter, no score yet. Turner at the top of the key. Blumel tries to run a weave into the, but can't get away. This is Nieder down low. Beautiful pass from Giles into Nieder. Nieder was running a circular route through the key, was able to get the ball, and in the attempt at the shot, gets the foul against 14, Raven Gallardo. Fouls Nieder, puts him at the line for 2. The first one is good. The second one is good. First 2 points of the second half belong to Ben Nieder for the Lyman Eagles. Three-two zone defense. And they weave their way through it, get it down low. The ball goes up off of Loftus, and Loftus will score 2 points. Got to credit Gallardo for that. He drove in, and they're going to say this is going to go to Lyman, out of bounds. Yeah, Gallardo drove in and made that defense collapse on him. He was able to get the ball into Loftus. Loftus right under the basket, put it in, caused the 2 points. Now our full pressure is back on. Ben Nieder handling the ball against Gallardo. Gets it across the timeline, picks up his dribble. Now Giles down in the corner. Up to Turner at the top of the key. And he puts one up under a lot of pressure. No good, and trying to get the rebound, one of the Lyman Eagles knocks it out of bounds. That'll give the ball over to Pinedale. 26-17 now, with 5:48 left in the third quarter on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. The Wranglers working the offense, weaving across the top of the key, just back and forth, trying to find an opening in that zone defense. Ended up losing the dribble. They start the weave again. Blumel steps out to try and stop the weave. Not effective so far. Nieder gets a hand on the ball, but Pinedale gets it back. This is Gallardo driving the end line, dishes it out to Van Etten, who can't put the ball down. They're going to say Blumel in possession of the ball, stepped out of bounds. This will turn the ball back over. Actually, it'll give the ball to no, it is turned. I thought Blumel had that ball when he went out of bounds. They're giving it to Lyman, who gets it into Nieder. That looked like a reach in to me. He got away with it. Kicks it back out. Anson is on the court. Anson called for the travel. Lucas Anson just checked in that last inbounds pass. He got the ball, was trying the shot from the foul line when called for the travel. Turned it over. 26-17, Pinedale, 9-point lead. Into the paint, kicks it back out. And knocked away. Beautiful block by Bodie Blumel. Nieder comes up with it, goes end to end, and misses the shot. But in the rebounding process, he'll be called for the foul. Nieder. It's his first foul of the game. Going to be a holding foul. Give Pinedale the ball back. Each team has 2 fouls here in this second half, and they're taking a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. What they're they're asking for a full one. Lyman wants a full timeout. We'll take a timeout too. With 4:24 left on the third quarter scoreboard, it's 26-17 in favor of the Pinedale Wranglers.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
have each team with just 2 points, and the third quarter is almost half over. 4:24 left in it. Tenacious defense. It looks like Lyman has picked up their defense coming out of the halftime. And Pinedale hasn't been quite as aggressive in their full court pressure as they were in the first half. Here's Giles driving to the basket. It's up, no good. Pinedale, down to Blue Mel. Back to Anson. He gets his own rebound. The putback okay, but he's called. He draws a foul that'll send him to the line. I don't think that basket is going to count. It's going to be a 2-shot foul on Loftus. Loftus' third foul for the Wrangler. Anson's first. Rolls around a little bit and drops in. 2 points for Lucas Anson. Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View. They've served their friends and families in Bridger Valley since 1938, and they love doing it. Keep supporting Benedict's Market and True Value. Anson second. No good. Rebound comes down to Blue Mel. The putback no good. Pinedale down with the rebound. Number 2, that's Hanson, Colton Hanson, in off the bench for Pinedale, running that point. Cross courts it, goes down underneath into the paint, drive it in, and Blue Mel knocks it away. It was going out of bounds. Nieder saves it. It goes into Pinedale. They try a long shot, come down with the rebound, and the putback goes in. That's Joseph McCullough, if my eyes don't deceive me, number 23 for Pinedale. Dickerson with the ball, drives into the paint, loses it, and they're going to call a jump ball. Giles hit his head on something. He having trouble with his right eye, but he steps out to take the ball out of bounds. They're going to call a foul. It's going to go against Van Etten. And not a jump ball, that is a foul. Van Etten's 4th foul. Quick inbounds pass. Goes into Max Turner. Max immediately puts it up. He's fouled by Hanson. So he will end up going to the line. Guess I better mark down Hanson's foul here. This is Max Turner at the line for the Eagles. 10-point deficit. Eagles are down by 10, 28-18. And the first one is good for Max. Second one falls. 2 free throws. Max Turner on the scoreboard. Wranglers attacking, get it across the timeline. 3:21 left in third quarter action here at Lincoln Middle School. Wrapping it around the horn, trying to find a way into that 3-2 zone. They get it down low, then back out. It is stolen away by Max Turner end to end, and he misses the layup. A couple of the Pinedale Wranglers got in the way there. Gallardo tries to take it end to end, and he jumps twice with no foul going against us. Turnover. Gallardo on a travel turns the ball over. It will go back, and again, Wranglers showing full court pressure. Dickerson gets the ball inbounds. 2:52 left in the quarter. 28-20 on the scoreboard. MyLocalRadio.com. And Pinedale playing their man defense. Nieder drives it in. They collapse on him. He tries to get it up. No good. Rebound goes down to Redmond for the Wranglers. Gallardo trying to drive the lane. No go. Kicks it back out to Hanson. This is over to Van Etten. Now down. Back out to Gallardo for 3. And the rebound goes down to Hanson.
Go White.
Nieder drives it into the lane, puts it up. Hanson's rebound, no good. Fighting for the rebound, it comes out long to Hanson, driving down the court. Brings it back out Too much defense down there for him to get to the basket. Gallardo for three from way downtown. 3 points falls in for Raven Gallardo. And now it's 31-20, an 11-point lead for the Wranglers. Blocking foul goes against Gallardo. Nieder tried to make a move. Gallardo stepped in his way, and they will have it out of bounds. Lyman will. Just 6 fouls against Pinedale, 2 in this half against the Eagles. So the next foul by Pinedale will put the Eagles in the bonus. I missed what caused that turnover, but something did. Maybe you stepped on traveling. Okay. I was thinking he was down right below me. I couldn't see the edge of the out-of-bounds line. Maybe he stepped, but no, it was a traveling call that turned it over. Quade Saxton into the lineup for the Wranglers. Nieder steals it away under the basket, a close in pass. He was right there, and he gets it under the basket to Blumel. Blumel misses. Wranglers come up with the rebound and try to start a fast break, but defense gets back for Lyman. Less than a minute to go here in third quarter action. 11-point lead for the Wranglers. They're passing it around the perimeter. Now drives the lane, Hansen, and they're going to call Giles for hitting him on the wrist. No, Giles, yep. That is the second point for the second foul for Giles. Send Hansen to the line. Colton Hansen has 2 points so far in the game. First one no good. 48.2 seconds left here in the third quarter, and the second one falls for Hansen. Wranglers ease off on that full court pressure. Nieder gets it across the timeline. Giles down into Blumel, gets it into the basket, his own rebound, the putback no good, and number 24, Redmond on the rebound, gets the ball going the Wranglers' way. Redmond at the top of the key. Hansen standing out there just holding the ball. They have a 12-point lead, the Wranglers do, with 21 seconds in the third quarter. Coach Lewick is taking a moment to do some coaching for his team. And they're passing it around. This is a three-pointer way downtown, missed. Long rebound goes out to Quade Saxton, who takes the shot and misses it. So at the end of 3, on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard, we have the Pinedale Wranglers 32 and the Lyman Eagles 20. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more action, fourth quarter action, right here at Lincoln Middle School on mylocalradio.com.
When you need body work or a windshield replacement, it can be as simple as dropping your vehicle off and picking it up a couple of days later. T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston works directly with your insurance company to save you time and hassle. We know it isn't convenient to have a vehicle in the shop. That's why we work hard to repair and restore as quickly as possible to get you back on the road. Make it hassle-free. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston. Stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
In between the third and fourth periods here in the Flaming Gorge Classic, one of the last games of the tournament going on here. I think there's 2 more JV games to go on and 1 more varsity game after this contest ends. And as we start our fourth quarter, we're looking at the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. We see 32 for the Wranglers, 20 for the Eagles. Reese Auto Service can get you any tire that you need. You need tires for any vehicle, even your wheelbarrow. Reese Auto Service in Lyman, 747-6450. Eagles take possession, first possession. Giles for three. That is the way to start the quarter. 3-point for Caden Giles. That's in off the first inbounds play of the quarter. Need a bunch of those this quarter. 9-point lead now for the Wranglers. They have the ball. Trying to get into that 3-2 zone that the Eagles are putting up. They're going to call a foul. Reach around on Giles as they were trying to drive the baseline. Caden tried to reach around and strip that ball away. So that will give the Wranglers the ball under their basket. They get it down up high, down into the middle, back out to the top, over to the side from the corner. 3-pointer no good. The long rebound comes out Illaway, and now that's Gallardo missing the 3-point attempt. Trying to get the rebound. He's pushed out by Bodie Blumel. Or at least that's what the call will be. Third one on Bodie. Third foul. Inbounds play for the Wranglers. Down in low, no good. Turnaround jumper, but the rebound goes back to Pinedale. Second shot misses, and bodies fall to the floor. Going to call it on number 21, Ben Nieder. Got to be. There is no 21 for the Wranglers. So foul goes to Nieder, and underneath their basket, they try it again. Here's Turner with the rebound. Skied for the rebound. Gallardo is just all over Nieder. Screen by Turner. Now it's Turner down into the paint, kicks it back out. Nieder out to Dickerson, and a long rebound back to Nieder. Nieder from a 10-foot, no go, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be white ball. So Lyman will have it out of bounds after Loftus knocked the ball out of bounds, trying to get the rebound. Beautiful inbounds pass, but they can't make it fall down. Rebound goes to Wranglers. They push it up the court. This is from Dape in the corner. 3-point attempt. Blumel on the rebound. Nieder slows it down. Coach telling Nieder, pick the speed up, pick the speed up. 5:52 left in the game. They're down by 9. Lyman to the Wranglers. Giles can't handle the pass. He runs it down. Knocked away by Gallardo. Goes end to end, drops in the layup for 2 points. Very low scoring game. Tenacious defense. Almost to the point of rough. And the pass from Blumel cross court to Giles. Threw it behind Giles. Giles just couldn't. He would have had to turn around and almost run the other way to get that pass. It was a bad pass. Error. Do they give errors in basketball? Error, Blumel. Okay. Turnover. Sends the ball back to the Wranglers, who attack the basket. And this is Illaway with 2 points. Little 4-foot jumper goes in. Makes the score 36-23. As I said, a low scoring game. 4:54 left in the game. And Gallardo steals it. Gets it down court. And as Gosar tries to drive into the lane, it's stolen away by Giles. Blumel handling the ball. He hands it off to Nieder, who drives right into the paint, goes up. No foul called, and Pinedale gets the rebound. He was trying for that offensive foul. Ran right into 3 of the tall timber of the Wranglers. But now it's back to the Wranglers' end. 4:18 left in the game. This is Gosar. Jump, turnaround, 2 points. Pinedale has scored 6 points in this fourth period and just stole it away there. Gosar getting into the passing lane, knocks it out of bounds, cannot catch up to the ball. This will give it to Lyman out of bounds, but it looks like Pinedale's going to set up a full court press. Try and contest this inbound pass as hard as they can. Way cross court is Turner. That's into Nieder. Ben brings it across the timeline. Giles out of the corner for 3. No good. Pinedale rebound. This is Loftus with the rebound. He gets it out to Hansen, who takes it over the timeline. This is Gosar. Tries to drive, and they're going to say a push. This is going to go against Giles. Oh, wait a minute. Did I post that up wrong? Could this be against Kunzler? It is. It's going to be Kunzler's first. I don't know. They didn't change the numbers on the scoreboard, so. Anyway, Gosar knocks one of them down. His second one is good. It looks to me like that Gallardo for Pinedale is going to be a force to be reckoned with for every team that they face, that the Pinedale Punchers face. He's tenacious on his defense. Reaching in, getting steals, good player. Raven Gallardo, what we've seen of him here. Full timeout, so we're going to take one too. We look at the scoreboard. 3:12 left in this game. It is Pinedale 40 and the Lyman Eagles 23. You're listening to Lyman Eagles basketball on mylocalradio.com.
If you've struggled to get a vehicle because of some bumps in your credit, then come to the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group. We have over 20 different lenders ready to help you reestablish your credit with a quality new or pre-owned vehicle. Good credit, bad credit, bankruptcy? Let the new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group try to help you. Call our credit hotline today and ask for Jeff or Dave to get pre-approved for your next vehicle. Call 307-789-3151 today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
3:12 left in this contest. This will be our final game covered here at the Flaming Gorge Classic on mylocalradio.com. Next game that we will be streaming for you is going to be at Lyman when Wyoming Indian comes in to play some games in Lyman on December 29th. We'll be covering that action for you here on mylocalradio.com from the Lyman Gymnasium. Right now we're at the Lincoln Middle School in Green River, Wyoming, the Flaming Gorge Classic winding down. Ball goes into Nieder. Again, Gallardo. Gallardo's defense, tenacious. He'll be a person to watch all year long in 3A competition in the state of Wyoming. Gosar trying to travel around. It looks like number 3, that is Kunzler, will get called for his second foul of the game. And Gosar goes to the line. No good on the first one. It was a one-and. Blumel comes down with it, gets it over to Nieder. Way down court, knocked away by Illaway but they didn't see it that way. They say that it's a turnover, bad pass, out of bounds. I thought Illaway got his hand on it and deflected it. It changed directions. Pinedale passing it around the top, 2:30 left in the game. Trying to make something happen. Gallardo traveling as he starts the drive to the basket, calling for traveling. First Bank in Mountain View. Check them out online. Great online banking service, firstbank.com. firstbank-online.com. That's firstbank-online.com. First Bank in Mountain View. Nieder across the timeline. Drives into the paint, makes it all the way in. Had a hard time picking the ball off of his dribble, misses the shot. Pinedale on the attack. Going to give this ball to Pinedale. 2:09 left in the game. Pinedale up 40-23 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Ball comes into the top of the key. Now Gosar holding on to it. Gives it over to Illoway. No movement. Very little movement. No defensive movement whatsoever by the Lyman Eagles. Now they're moving out to put a little pressure on Illoway, who takes it down, gives it to the corner to Gallardo, double teamed, and they're going to put the foul, I think, on Kunzler. No, it was a timeout. Timeout called by Pinedale. No foul. It's a full timeout. We'll take another one, too. With 1:41 left in the game, Pinedale 40, Lyman 23 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. You're listening to Lyman basketball action on mylocalradio.com.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
Covelo Auto and Farm Service out of Mountain View. They're your Massey Ferguson dealer. They have durable, affordable, high performance. In fact, the last tractor you'll ever need. Massey Ferguson at Covelo Auto and Farm Service in Mountain View. Pinedale will be inbounding the ball with 1:41 left in this game. Excuse me. Hanson will inbound. Sends it way down backcourt where Gosar will grab the ball, bring it back across the timeline. Double teamed in the corner, gets it out to Gallardo, cross courts it down to Illoway, who does a spin move into the paint, and Nieder comes down with the rebound. Between two defenders, nice pass, and Turner up for the layup. It misses, but he's going to draw the foul and go to the line. Nieder with a beautiful pass to thread it between a couple of the defenders so Turner could get his hands on it. That's going to go up against Loftus. Fourth foul for Loftus and puts Turner at the line. First one is good. Alex Turner. Second one is good. Nothing but net. Pinedale outscoring Lyman by a score of 8-5 here in this fourth quarter. And we have another foul because they're in the bonus. They're going to give him a 1-and-1. This will be Gosar at the line. Kunzler picks up the foul. His third. And the first for Gosar drops in. His 5th point in this quarter. His 17th in the game. Second one. No good. Turner skies high, brings down the rebound, and Nieder brings the ball the other way. Over to Giles, loses the dribble, but gets it back. And tries one just inside the arc. No good. It's Loftus with the rebound. Long pass all the way down court, too far under the basket for a shot. But he steps out and makes a beautiful little move, and Illoway drops in. 2-pointer. This is Giles for 3. Off the front of the rim. Ran down by Blumel. Coach Lueck calls a timeout. Full timeout coming our way with 45 seconds left on the mylocalradio.com clock. It is Pinedale 43, Lyman 25. We'd like to thank Achieve Sports Medicine. You know, when we went around to people in the valley, the Bridger Valley, and told them that we were thinking about streaming these games, we went to a lot of businesses and asked them for their help in sponsorship. We went to Achieve Sports Medicine, and Randy Christofferson, the physical therapist, the first person that we talked to, that said, yeah, you bet, I'll do that. So thank you, Randy. We appreciate that. Tell Randy you appreciate his sponsorship so that we can bring you this games. And whenever you get a sports injury or any injury on the farm, on the ranch, you need physical therapy, well, Randy takes no excuses. He just expects results at Achieve Sports Medicine, 109 South Main in Lyman. Achieve Sports Medicine. Okay, here's the scene set. 45 seconds left in the game. It is Pinedale 43, Lyman 25. Pinedale has the inbounds pass. Full court pressure being shown by Lyman. Gets out to Gallardo. He dribbles it around a little bit. Long cross-court pass gets it across the timeline. So now they'll set up their offense with 35 seconds left. Hanson trying to get it down to Loftus. It was just out of Loftus's wingspan and ends up going out of bounds. This will be a turnover going to Lyman, but Pinedale showing full court pressure. And Gallardo gets in the passing lane, knocks it out of bounds. It will be out of bounds to Lyman again, this time from the side of the court. 31 seconds left in the game. All the way across court to Turner. He takes it in, trying to drive, spin move into the lane against two defenders, and they're calling him for a travel. Didn't call the defenders on the blocking. No, turnover. 26 seconds left. Triple teamed, gets the ball back out to Gallardo, who does some speed dribbling into the paint, kicks it back out to Illaway. 17 seconds left. They're stretching the floor, passing the ball around the horn. 7 seconds. They're saying no foul. Out to the corner. 2-1. That's the ball game. Pinedale 43, Lyman 25. The final results of this afternoon's action here from Lincoln Middle School in Green River, Wyoming, the Flaming Gorge Classic. We'd like to mention Stoats Equipment out of Preston, Idaho. Coming up in February and March, they have their annual filter sale. They're giving you a chance to put together an inventory of all of the filters you've used in all of your ranching, all of your fleets, all of your pump systems, all of your whatever filters it is you've used over the last year. You can pre-order them and get them at sale prices. So put together that list and call Stoats Equipment out of Preston, Idaho at 208-852-3660. 208-852-3660. Well, kind of an ugly game for Lyman, but got to give it to the pressure. I mean, it was a very, very physical game, especially that first half. And I don't know that it was a dirty game. I'm not saying that. I don't want you to think that. But it was definitely physical, and the refs let them play. No way around it. And when it came down to the end of it, here just a few seconds ago, it was the Pinedale Wranglers 43 and the Lyman Eagles 25. So the Eagles are finished. No, wait a minute. I think the Eagles have, let me check the schedule. There's still a couple of games left. Oh, Pinedale, the girls. Pinedale girls will be playing at the Green River High School coming up at 4:20. So one of the Pinedale teams still has some stuff going on. So there's one varsity game, 2 junior varsity games left to go, and the Flaming Gorge Classic is over. So with that, we're going to wrap up our broadcast here on mylocalradio.com. We want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank you for listening. So let's do it. This presentation of Bridger Valley Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com has been brought to you by these supporting businesses, including Rocky Mountain Yeti Group, Wyoming Dental Specialties, West Star Printing, Chad's Automotive, Rocky Mountain Signs, and Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media Incorporated, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned right holder. Executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with KNYN Sports Director Jake Hibbard, KDQ Sports Director Ryan Steinekert, website manager Sean Hando, and production assistants Kate Bolander and AJ Lamb, who is suffering from allergies right now. He's been running the camera all day, though. Did a great job. Thanks, AJ. And we thank you, our watchers and listeners. The biggest thanks of all to our sponsors. Please let them know that you appreciate these broadcasts, and we'll keep bringing them to you. We invite you to visit our website at mylocalradio.com for archived games and other fun information. One play that you need to see is that final second shot that Bradshaw had in that Lyman girls game to lift them to the 1-point win. It happened yesterday. Can't remember who their opponents. But anyway, search the archives on our website. You got to check out that shot. It was beautiful. Thanks to everyone for joining us on this presentation of Bridger Valley Sports on MyLocalRadio.com.